Hey everybody, Dulce here. Hope you guys are having a great day. And today I want to teach you a little recipe. And basically what we're doing is we're pre-packing oatmeal for in the morning. As we go forward in this COVID-ness, we're looking at the possibility of milk shortages. We're looking at the possibility of egg shortages. Some of y'all are already dealing with that. So we may need to move our breakfast foods, and we may need to move towards something that doesn't involve either of those, and especially as we go towards meat shortages as well. It was time to refill my oatmeal bag, so I thought, hey, I'd show you guys how to do this. We're coming to you from YouTube this time, in the hopes that I won't have any graininess, and that if I have a low signal, hopefully this thing won't crap out on me. Okay, so let's get started. So I've been doing this for a couple years, and I have a big bag, and I keep all of my divided bags in. Now, you're like, why don't you just go buy a box of pre-made oatmeal? Well, I did for a long time. And that oatmeal it usually took 2 packs, so if you got 8 packs, there's only like 4 meals in there. And it, let's see what we already got. It had so much sugar in it and so much salt in it. It was just nasty. And so I was like, hey, I can do this. And right now I'm dividing my bags up. I've been using the same bags for a long time. And that's great because you can reuse them again and again and again. Now, Mr. J, the husband, he just likes plain. So we have a bag of plain for him. So we have 2. Now I've got my coffee on, so in a few minutes it might go off. Alright, what's this one? Oh, this one is one of my pumpkin spices. I'll teach y'all how to do that one too. Let's see if I have one specific for the pumpkin. Oh, I do. Okay. I've got one with the no raisins. I have each one of them labeled. And it tells me, it says how much water, which is 1 cup of water, and how long to cook it, which is approximately 2 minutes in the microwave. Okay. So these can go back in. Coffee's smelling good, y'all. I'll be right back. I forgot something. Oh, you're still there. Oh, good. Got my love cup. Yeah, I know it's the rocker. It always makes a lot of noise. Yummy. I did this cup with nail polish. You can't put it in the dishwasher though, because it'll take it all off. Okay, back to oatmeal. Okay, so I have my handy dandy little recipe here. And I work on it from time to time and go, oh, you know what, I need more oats, or that's too much nutmeg, or whatever. So, alright. We're using Quaker old-fashioned oats. No steel cut oats, no organic oats, just plain old Quaker oats. You can use the GV, you can use the Greater Value, you can use the off-brands. They do just as well. So, okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put half a cup of oats into each bag. Now, your mileage may vary. I think a third of a cup. No, half a cup. A half a cup is a serving. And the good thing about oatmeal is it'll fill you up. It'll stay with you. It'll stay with you for a while. And it's good for your heart and all that kind of stuff. And hey, you know, maybe we all need to get a little leaner to get through this. You know, maybe it'll help. Help us get rid of our pre-existing conditions, our high blood pressure and our diabetes and all that. Well, maybe if you ate plain oatmeal. And oatmeal cookies don't count. Okay, we'll move the oats to the side now. Okay, my next thing tells me that I need a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar. Now, I'll show you something kind of cool that I figured out. Now, when you cut your bag open, I'm using C&H. Cut your bag open. Got this great little piece of plastic here. So that when you get ready to tie, you can just take that piece of plastic, tie right around it. You ain't got to worry about getting you a bread tie or anything else. You already got it right there. Okay. So I make myself a couple of different varieties here. Move my raisins. Okay, bread one. Y'all know what I did with a teaspoon? What do you mean you don't know? Y'all are supposed to be helping me here. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Let me go find them. So, I found them. I know lots of loud noise. Let's have a little more coffee. It's a good community coffee. I like community. I like Mellow Joy too. Alright. We're going to go for a tablespoon. My shirt's clean. You don't got to worry about it. It's a little damp. I want to introduce any moisture into the brown sugar. Okay, so we're going to go for a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar. Nope. It says that in October, when I redid this recipe, I went to a tablespoon. Hey, that means that's less sugar for me. Okay, great. So, that way you can see it. Okay. So, remember when you do brown sugar, you're going to pack it. So here, I've got it on my spoon. Okay, now we're going to pack. Okay. Keep spinning. Okay. And you're just going to kind of do assembly line. You're just going to move it from one side to the other. Y'all read my tablespoon. Okay. Handy dandy little piece of plastic. Just push that down. Got it. Oh, bugger. Oh well. It broke. I tied it a little too tight. I think it'll hold. I think it'll be alright. So what y'all drinking? Okay. My next is a heaping tablespoon of raisins. And checking my bags to see that who gets what. Gets no raisin and no raisin in the pumpkin. Okay. So we're going to do a couple of different varieties. So I've got 3 bags here that I'm going to do raisins in. Regular raisins. Okay. Always good thing with raisins because they're usually stuck. You got to do this. Oh, I got a full can. Well, I thought I did. Nope. Okay. So. And my hands are clean too. I don't want to hear any comments. Alright. So, we're going to go for a heaping tablespoon of raisins. Okay. You don't have to put raisins in it if you don't like it. You could put cranberries in it. You could put whatever you want. This is just my recipe. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. Okay? Alright. You can put chocolate chips in it, I don't care. Though I would not suggest chocolate chips in the South in the summer. It would probably melt. Yep, sitting up in the cabinet, just open. Yeah, it melted. Okay. Raisins go over there. More coffee. Alright, cinnamon. Now, this is actually not that brand. This is actually from my spice store. Again, find and locate your nearest spice store if possible. You'll find that your spices are so much better and so much cheaper than going to the grocery store. Okay, so we're going to do a good shake. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And we're going to do nutmeg. Remember, nutmeg's pretty strong. You don't have to put nutmeg in there if you don't want to. Again, not that brand. Came from the spice store. Good bottle. I happen to like nutmeg. Okay. Okay, so got all your stuff in here. Okay. So now what you're going to do, you're going to lay it down. Can you see me? Okay. And you're going to roll it. And then you're going to zip it. Here we go. Pull it back, make sure it's sealed. And the reason you did that is so that you get all the air out. Get your bag back. And now you're loading. Okay. Yeah, and I noticed I stick my tongue out. That is courtesy of my daddy, who does the same thing, especially when he's dancing with my mama. I didn't put any salt in there. I usually don't find that I want any. You can if you want, but usually by the time I add butter or margarine, it's plenty fine. Okay. So these are all done. Okay. Now, let's do our ones without, let's do our no raisin one. Okay, no raisin. The reason I do a no raisin one is because I like to do things like add apples. Now these are Honeycrisp apples that I had too many of them. I cut them up, put them in a freezer bag, and sometimes I'll throw a handful of these in with my oatmeal in the morning. Now, can you do other fruit? Of course you can. But it's going to take about another 30 seconds or a minute. You want to add a little bit extra water if you're doing it that way, because the apples need a little bit to cook. So, okay. Alright, so we have our sugar in here and our oats. So to this, we're going to add, again, our cinnamon. And our nutmeg. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to do a couple of pumpkin spice ones. I have tried the pumpkin spice. Allspice. That's where it's at. Allspice. But you don't want to put nutmeg in here because it's already got nutmeg. Okay. So, good pumpkin spice flavor. Okay, so what do you put in here? And this is, you know, obviously not the container that it came in. Ooh, y'all, that container top says 06. I've had that one for a while. I've been reusing it for a while. Okay, cinnamon. Ooh, I know that too. Can't go back to Constantinople. No, you can't go back to Constantinople. Can't go back to Constantinople. Istanbul. Okay. Okay, so it says in my recipe that I used an 1/8 of a teaspoon. Now, allspice. It smells like Christmas. It's wonderful. It is really, really strong. Okay, so I don't have an 1/8 of a tablespoon, 1/8 of a teaspoon. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use my 1/4 teaspoon, and I'm going to use half of it. Okay. So I'm going to pull up, and we'll shake about half that off. Can y'all say that? Ooh, let's see if we can turn it a little bit. You see how I'm only using half that? I think allspice has got nutmeg and cloves and several other things in it. But I had a bunch of it left over, and I was like, well, hey, let's try it and see if it works. Okay. Oh, y'all, I got another no raisin. Okay. Another no raisin. Okay. Alright. A little cinnamon. A little nutmeg. And of course, this is all way healthier and way better for you than if you had just bought it from the store. Okay. Alright. We're going to do a no raisin one this morning. So, it wouldn't be fair if I taught you how to do all this and then teach you how to cook it. Alright. Y'all stay here. I'm going to go put up. Y'all might need to go get your coffee, go pay, put another load of laundry on, do something, but we'll be get back together in just a second. Clean up as you go. y'all come on over here with me. Alright. Let's make you a spot. Alright, hang on. Alright. So I got my bowl. So this is the no raisin one that I just made. Okay, bag completely reusable. Just put that back in your big bag. Today I'm gonna go get some apples. Because I want a little protein in there, I'm going to go with some pecans. Okay, you can put whatever kind of nuts you like in there. You don't have to put nuts. It's completely up to you. Okay, now, take it from an old witch. Please put your oatmeal on a plate, because in case this boils over, you won't have to clean the microwave. And who wants to clean the microwave anyways? Stir it around just a bit, especially when you break up that your brown sugar that we added a little while ago. Okay, I know. Remember I told you these are for dry measurements? Well, sometimes I use them for wet measurements too. That's a half a cup. That's a cup. And that's maybe like a third of a cup. Okay. Let me stir it around really good. We're going to put it in the microwave. So we're going to put it on for 2.5 minutes. And I'm going to put up. Come on, let's sit down and drink some coffee for just a second while that thing's going. Extreme Elsa close up. Woo! 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 So, tell me. How y'all been? How's your mom and them? They making it through this all right? Well, that's good. Y'all got everything you need? That's good too. Remember, talk to your friends, talk to your family, check on them, ask them if there's anything you need. You know, maybe they need you to pick them up some eggs when you go out. Maybe they say, hey, you find me a gallon of milk, bring me a gallon of milk. All right, hey, no problem. It's you don't necessarily have to go to your neighbor. You may not know your neighbor, but you definitely got friends and family that you can help. So, it's a pretty day here. Let's see if I can turn the camera around. I don't think we get that option. Okay, here, let's just do it this way. Breakfast is ready. Okay, let's see the moment of truth. Oh, yay! It didn't spill over. Alright. Looks pretty solid there. We forgot our spoon. Hang on, we forgot our spoon. Well, it was here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's down there. Okay, I'm gonna give it a stir. Woo! Still way too much liquid in there. Way too much liquid in there. Okay. So, we're gonna put that back in the microwave for another minute. We're gonna sit down and talk for another minute. Or maybe we might get some more coffee. Oh, I forgot to put my recipe back in there. Oh well. I'm still getting over the crud. I'm still getting over the bronchitis. So, oh well. You know, yesterday was a bad day and I felt really bad and I stayed in bed and slept for a long time. And this morning is better. You know, you take it in fits and spurts. You have a couple of days where you're okay and then you kind of crash and then you go back. You know me, because I can't rest. I can't be still. Can't shut up either. Ready to go see? Okay, let's go check. Ooh, ookie boogie. Looks so pretty. All steamy. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want right there. That's what you want right there. Alright. Oh yeah, see that looks good. Put a little butter in here. Well, that's not my butter. You know, that's my country crock. Which, by the way, the containers make wonderful things to store stuff in. For, like, the freezer. You can stick 3 pork chops in that thing right there. You know, in the South, you never know if you're actually getting Cool Whip out. You know, if you take a butter bowl, you never know exactly what you're going to get out of it. While that cools off, I'm going to tell y'all a story. So, back in the day, Jay was working at the dollar store. And I think I made him spaghetti or something to take to work. Well, I put it in one of the butter containers. It was back in the round ones then. And he took it. And I told him, I said, it's on the second shelf in the refrigerator. Okay. I told him, you know, it's in the butter tub in the refrigerator. I didn't tell him what shelf it was on. So anyways, for the next couple of days, I was like, damn, I just had a new butter container. What did I do with it? I know I just had a brand new thing of butter. Where did it go? So one afternoon, I get a phone call that goes, Mama, you better be glad I just opened this container and looked. Sure enough, he had taken my butter instead of taking his lunch, and he had almost put it in the microwave and melted it, but he had lifted the lid just long enough to check. So, it's always good to label. Alright, let's see how our oatmeal is. Hopefully it's not too hot. We can get a little bit of that pecan, a little bit of that apple. That's good. That's real good. It's real hot too. Okay, y'all. Well, I love you. I hope this was maybe helpful for y'all, and love you. Bye.